Little children, it is the last time. And as ye have heard that Antichrist shall come, even now are there many Antichrists, whereby we know that it is the last time. They went out from us, but they were not of us. For if they had been of us, they would no doubt have continued with us. But they went out, that they might be made manifest that they were not all of us.
The church that I was at for the last maybe 4 or 5 years, I recently sent a letter to the church withdrawing my membership from the church. And it was a heavy letter because, as I said in the letter, I was not just withdrawing my membership from this local body. It's actually the universal church that I say, you know what? I really can't amen what I used to amen. And there's no beating around the bush, even though I have been beating around the bush. Yeah, what am I saying? I'm still having a hard time saying it. You see me struggling to even get the words out. And the struggle, to be honest with you, the struggle is not even really for me at this point. I'm good. I'm where I think I'm going to be. My struggle is I know that there's a world of people who are going to be crushed, who are going to be let down and disappointed and hurt and sad and by hearing this. But anyway, I sent a letter to my church withdrawing my membership and saying that I saying that I am denouncing the Christian faith that I have believed, professed, proclaimed, and defended for the last 30 years of my life. 30 years, traveling the world, preaching to others, what I wholeheartedly believed. I literally told God, like, if I find one more thing in the scriptures that doesn't have a good explanation without resorting to some kind of having to bend over backwards and hop over barrels to explain it, I said, I might lose my faith. But when my man challenged me, I said, nah, you know what, I never have. Matter of fact, tomorrow I'm going to dive back in. And the next day I did. I woke up and I dove headfirst into the scriptures. And it was weird because I'm reading it and all these issues are jumping out of me, issues I never saw before. I'm like, yo, who put that in the Bible? Like, where'd that come from? No, that's been there. Why am I just now seeing this issue? I don't know what I had been doing in the past. Like, I'd never seen this issue. I'd never seen that problem. And it was just jumping out at me. I said, what's going on? Next day I went back, dove back in, and even more issues. I said, oh wait, I had actually blocked and blacked out the issues that I had been struggling with all those years. And I had forgotten what they were. But now that I'm diving back into the scriptures, now they're jumping out at me. I got to the point where I said, you know what? I can no longer in good conscience amen what I've amen, preach what I've preached, believe what I believe. The choice at that point was, am I going to do what I've seen so many others do, which is stake out a more liberal position, but still maintain my place in the Christian world, the Christian community, as a believer, but just as a very liberal, there's another way to look at this kind of a thing. And I don't know for any of them. I believe many of them are being honest. They're doing what their hearts and minds can do. For me, that just felt dishonest. And I said, I can't do that. I won't do that. I know people who they sign statements of faith so that they can still teach at Christian universities, but they believe very different, and they would hardly tell their students what they're really thinking. And I just said, I can't do that. I got to a point where I said, you know what? I think I get it now. I think I understand When I hold the Bible in my hands, I think I understand what I'm holding now. I think I understand it now better than I ever have. And I don't believe it, but I understand it. And I actually still love the gospel. I actually still love the way that the message has been massaged and presented to us. The way that the scriptures present themselves, the various authors. I get it. I just don't believe it.